think that members of Congress understand the differences between a meme coin, a stable coin, and a Bitcoin?
That's a great question. I can't speak for other people. I know I've had to spend a lot of time on it myself.
I don't consider myself an expert.
Yo, what's up? So as you can see, Congress just stalled a crypto bill that Trump wanted to pass. As you've seen in the first video, obviously you can assume that either the guys really don't know what they're talking about or they're just too old to understand what stablecoin is. So for you guys who don't understand what that is, we're going to go ahead and get to a quick video that explains it, and then we'll talk more about it. So let's get to it.
We asked Zach Shapiro, an attorney with the Bitcoin Policy Institute, to explain the differences between the digital assets.
So what I would say is Bitcoin is very much like digital gold. Stable coins are a payments infrastructure. It's an efficient way to move dollars around. Meme coins are somewhere between a joke and a gambling vehicle.
If you think it's confusing, you're not alone. To understand cryptocurrency, you have to go back to the basics. Back in the day, people used items as money, essentially bartering. A cow for a sheep, you get the picture. Eventually, precious metals were traded. And in modern times, state-issued currency like the dollar. Then, a digital revolution.
Bitcoin was invented in 2008 and released in 2009 as sort of the next step in that evolution. It is sort of meant to be a monetary commodity like gold.
But that digital gold had a drawback. Its wild swings in value. Enter the stablecoin.
Stablecoin is a lot easier to follow and understand than crypto. It's just like a Western Union.
But theoretically with way lower fees. The idea is to peg the stablecoin to the value of a real currency like the US dollar. Tether's value, for example, within a cent of the dollar for the last 5 years. But others, not so much. Like Terra, which wiped out an estimated $50 billion. The founder's fraud trial set to begin next year. He pled not guilty. It's part of why there's a bipartisan push to regulate stablecoins. But a vote to advance the bill failed after Democrats who originally supported the measure backtracked, writing the bill needs stronger provisions on anti-money laundering, foreign issuers, and national security. Another big reason for the pause, the president's foray into crypto.
So you can see that a lot of people actually probably don't truly understand what an actual stable coin is, right? So a stable coin is completely different from your meme coin or Bitcoin, right? Stablecoin is something that Donald Trump wants to be equivalent to the US dollar. This has nothing to do with the meme coin that Trump had before, or that he had dropped right after. This has nothing to do with the meme coin that Trump has, actually. And I don't even think this would even affect the meme coin that he has. The stablecoin would really just be for everyone to use. Let's see, I think I have another.
Taking a look at Bitcoin, back over 100,000. If President Trump wants America to be the crypto capital of the world, he's probably going to have to duke it out with some Democrats on Capitol Hill. They just killed a major piece of crypto legislation. This would have created a template, a framework for stable coins in the United States backed by the US dollar. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent fired up about it. He blasted the move, this move the Democrats pulled, calling it a missed opportunity. Quote, "The world is watching while American lawmakers twiddle their thumbs." This was the Genius Act.
Yes.
It was co-sponsored by Senator Bill Hagerty. And this is the step toward actually creating a framework for stable coins and creating the ability to use digital coins as actual currency.
Yep.
And they sandbagged it in part to go after President Trump.
Well, so yes, exactly. So this came out of the Senate Banking Committee with support of 5 Democrats.
Right.
This should have been a done deal. There's no problem, right? So what you had was a bipartisan piece of legislation that was going to make the crypto space very happy, that was going to push the space toward being a means of exchange, not just a store of value, all the good things. Even Democrats could see that. But what they're calculating, I think, now is they realize this would be a huge bipartisan win for the president. It would make him even more popular in the crypto space that he's already dominating. And so I think what happened is Senate Democrats decided we don't want to give the president a win. Even though it's good for America, even though we agree with the legislation, we don't want to give him this win because it looks like he can lead on a bipartisan basis. And that's the one thing, if you're a Democrat, you can never admit that this president on a bipartisan basis might be able to get something done.
This is not a digital dollar issued by, say, the Federal Reserve,
No.
where the government would potentially be able to track all of your movement, the movement of your money, Caroline. But all of the complaints from the Democrats are the usual laughable accusations are toward big tech, toward President Trump. You name it, they find something to whinge about.
Yeah, so you see there, Democrats again blocking another bill from Trump. I mean, at this point, like I said, I mean, either they're just clueless at what, you know, the future holds as far as cryptocurrencies and digital currencies. You know, I mean, I guess this is what you get when you have a bunch of old people, you know, sitting in Congress, you know. Yeah, and if you wanted to, you can actually go to, what is this, Chainalysis, yes, and it actually gives you a really good overview of what a stable coin is. Yeah, crypto's most popular asset. So if you do want to, you know, get a better idea, you know, you can read over this page, and they have some really good information, you know. But I mean, I'm all for it, man. I'm all about pushing, you know, pushing boundaries, and I'm all about, you know, seeing what we can do as far as the future for America, you know, when it comes to tech, science, anything really. So, I mean, hopefully we can get this back going again. I would love to get some more information on this. I mean, I think it's a pretty good idea. I think it's solid. As far as, I mean, like they said, they already had, it was something that the Democrats had already approved of before in the past, you know. So, I mean, hey, I mean, I honestly don't understand why they wouldn't approve it now, you know. I'm assuming it's because they assume that Bitcoin and meme coin and stablecoin are probably all the same thing, you know. And what is their biggest excuse? Oh, you know, Trump is doing it to help the rich, right? This wouldn't even help him. You know, this would literally just make a currency that is stable, you know, or equal to the American dollar. But yeah, man, you guys got anything to say about this? Remember, hit the comments. A few of y'all have already hit the comments. I like the talking back and forth. And yeah, I'll be back with some more. So, peace.